All right, let's dive in. Today, we're going to get you ready for the IELTS by looking at the really complex story of palm oil. You're about to see how this one single, real-world issue can give you all the high-level language you need to build some seriously powerful arguments for your exam.
So let me start with a question for you. Think about the last time you went to the supermarket. What do you think is the one secret ingredient that's hiding in like half the stuff you buy? I'm talking everything from cookies and shampoo to lipstick and even instant noodles. The answer, it might actually surprise you.
Yep, it's palm oil. It is the world's most popular edible oil, which just means it's safe for us to eat. And it's in everything because it has some truly unique properties. And it's these special qualities that make the whole story so interesting and, well, so controversial.
Okay, so let's start with the good side of the story. Why on earth is palm oil so popular? Getting a grip on this side of the argument is absolutely key if you want to write a balanced essay for the IELTS. So this slide really shows you why palm oil is just so dominant. I mean, sure, it's an edible oil, it has unique properties, and it's great for long-term preservation. But the real game changer, the thing that really drives this whole story, it's that last one. It's immensely high yield. It means you get a ton of oil from a pretty small piece of land. And as you can see, these phrases are just incredibly useful. Are you talking about technology? Well, you can mention its unique properties. Discussing history or maybe food science, long-term preservation is perfect. And for pretty much any topic about farming or manufacturing, immensely high yield shows you really know what you're talking about. You know, an immensely high yield isn't just an agricultural benefit. It creates this massive financial incentive. I mean, when something is that profitable, people are gonna want in. And that is exactly what happened. Farmers in places like Indonesia and Malaysia, they seized the opportunity to plant palm oil. And for many of them, this industry was absolutely vital in lifting millions of people out of poverty. It gave them a stable income where before, there was nothing. Now, what's so great here is that these phrases are perfect for talking about economic and social issues. You could talk about a company that seized the opportunity in an essay about business, or how a government program is lifting people out of poverty in an essay on social problems. They're just so powerful. Okay, so we've seen the economic upside, but any good, balanced argument needs to look at the other side. So now let's turn to the flip side of the coin, the really devastating environmental cost of palm oil's success. Wow. I mean, this quote really says it all, doesn't it? It signals this massive shift in the story. All of a sudden, this wonder oil doesn't seem so wonderful anymore. Now it's being called a threat. So why is it a threat? Well, the crazy fast spread of palm oil plantations has become a major concern for conservationists, and that's because it leads directly to habitat destruction. We're talking about clearing ancient, untouched virgin forest. And the result of that, you get dwindling species populations for animals like the orangutan.
These phrases right here, this is your toolkit for any environmental question on the IELTS. You can introduce a problem by calling it a major concern. You can explain what's causing it with habitat destruction, and then you can describe the result with dwindling species populations. It's a perfect cause and effect chain ready for you to use.
And the damage isn't coming from just a few small farms. No. The real problem kicks in when this oil is produced on an industrial scale. We're talking about enormous plantations of just one crop that stretch for miles and miles. See, producing on an industrial scale just changes everything. It can wipe out an entire ecosystem, and when you destroy the home of a keystone species, just think of it like the central stone in an arch that holds the whole thing up. The entire system can just collapse. So on the one hand, you've got this huge economic benefit, and on the other, this massive environmental cost. This is exactly what makes palm oil a true global dilemma. When a topic is this fiercely debated with really strong arguments on both sides, we have a fantastic idiom for it. We call it a bone of contention. It's a brilliant way to introduce a complex problem in your IELTS essay. Okay, now this gets to the very heart of the paradox. Because of its immensely high yield, palm oil actually uses less total cropland than other vegetable oils like soy or sunflower to get the same amount of oil. So in theory, that's an ecological benefit. But, and this is a huge but, if you get that land by clearing virgin forest, the environmental damage is just catastrophic. And just to give you a sense of the scale we're talking about, 10%. Palm oil cultivation uses around 10% of the total cropland in the entire world. That is a staggering number, and it really shows you how high the stakes are in this debate. So, we have explored the arguments, the good and the bad. Now let's pull all of this powerful vocabulary together into your personal IELTS toolkit. And here it is, our entire journey, all on one slide. From the economic side, like lifting people out of poverty, to the environmental disasters, like habitat destruction, and the central conflict, the bone of contention. This is a perfect moment to hit pause, maybe take a screenshot, and just think about how you could group these words to tell your own compelling story.
In the end, powerful language isn't just about memorizing words. It's about understanding the stories those words can tell. By exploring the palm oil debate, you've unlocked vocabulary that can handle economics, the environment, complex social issues, the whole shebang. So the only question left is, which of these are you going to use first? Thanks for tuning in.